Welcome everyone to another wonderful episode here at Doctors of Podiatry. We have a patient here who hasn't been here for a very long time. Secondary, we'll just say COVID, right? What is COVID? Patient, the daughter is here, has been trying to basically keep everything intact, so to speak. Trying her best to keep the nails reduced, but obviously there's only so much that she can actually do. So they're here for routine nail care. And without further ado, Caesar, let's take a look here. The aftermath, right? But putting things into perspective after such a long, not bad, right? Right. So not bad at all. Very brittle. The daughter has been really trying her best to keep everything at bay here. They were a little bit longer. Patient had surgery relatively recent, so that's another reason why they didn't come in a little bit sooner. I think we have an announcement coming up soon. Maybe before this video goes out, huh? Patient has a mild case of lymphedema as well. We were just somewhat talking a little bit about that. A lot of people battle lymphedema. And lymphedema can actually be, multifactorial. So we were just talking about the implementation of compression therapy, whether it be using the compression stockings versus just good old-fashioned compression. But everyone has the same, not necessarily the excuse, but some people just don't like the stockings and the amount of compression, right?
As we get older, we look for comfort.
That's right. For those of you who did not hear what the daughter said, was that as people get older,
we want comfort.
Comfort as a priority. We uploaded, I think, a video yesterday, and I wanted to. There was a lot of people were asking. Several questions that I'd like to bring up now. Okay, everything looks good there, Caesar. Let's go to the other phone. Got these little talons here, little kites. So I was reading some of, or all of the comments, and for all the people out there, yes, I read all the comments. I really do. One by one. After several days, I just can't get to all of them, but at the beginning, I really do. A lot of people were asking, well, why don't you just, the patient, I believe, had very, very thick toenails, and people were asking, why not just remove the entire nail plate? It's such a big problem, right? There's fungus, dystrophy, nails thick, it's creating a lot of problems. Why not just remove it? Remove it permanently. People only see the clinical presentation, there's other variables, right, that may hinder our ability to render more care. Comorbidities, diabetes, vascular disease, autoimmune diseases. So there's always, oops, sorry about that, Caesar. There's always there's always three sides to every story. Are there cases where people come in and they have these dystrophic, really thick toenails? Yes. Where we basically, for whatever reason, it's just creating more problems. Yeah, so I think the bottom line is, wherever I left off, the bottom line is that, every case is different. Hey, Dr. Wagner, why not perform the permanent procedure? In some of the cases of whether it's an ingrown toenail or something as such, every case is different. I always ask, well, what if this was your foot? Ha!
Important question.
Dr. Wagner, I'll pass on that. All of a sudden, right?
Yeah.
No, let's go ahead and do it. No! It's a little bit different when you're on the other side. This is like peeling onion. Just I'm gonna use a little Dremel now and just bring everything, smooth out everything here. A little ticklish? Yeah. Like a moving target. sorry?
Mineralization, what makes the nail get like that as we age?
As we get younger, older.
Much older.
The question is, it's an excellent question. The question is, why do the nail plates get like this? And again, I think that's a loaded question. In respect to, it's multifactorial. You know, in other words, let me just stop this for a second. Actually, you know what? Let's continue, and then we'll go ahead and revisit that question at the end. I think a lot of people will benefit. Everything looks great. Okay. The question, Dr. Wagner, why do the nails, become brittle, yellow, discolored, thick, etc.? It's multifactorial. The patient is 91 to this upcoming Sunday, 91 today. And, there's, whether it's related to diabetes, vascular disease, occupation, previous occupation, shoe gear, just to name a few. Those are some of the reasons why the nails can actually, and of course, the possibility of fungus among us, right? Onychomycosis, which until proven otherwise, this is fungus among us. So I hope that answers your question. But again, cure, we don't use the word cure, especially for fungus. It's more like management.
Exactly.
How can we make it better? That's what it really boils down to, making something better, especially a place like Miami, where it's warm, there's a lot of moisture, etc. Very humid. Caesar, let's take a look here. Let's look at this. This is kind of interesting. So this is lymphedema, right? And I don't know if you can tell, Caesar was looking at it before we started the video, and he said, "Hey, doc, there's it's all wet here." And inside in this particular case, lymphedema, or edema of the lower extremities, something that's called chronic venous insufficiency as well. There's actually interstitial fluid. There's fluid in the legs accumulating. And the patient was telling me that he scratched his leg. So automatically that is a port of entry, or we'll just say an open sore lesion, the path of least resistance, where the fluid is actually going to flow out. And you see that, that accumulation of fluid, there's only one way out. That's through the little sores. So that's why it's so important to provide that compression to counteract the swelling, right? It's like a balloon. We want to squeeze all that fluid back up. Okay, so I think that's kind of interesting as well. We will continue to do what we do, which is to educate the world that these clinical presentations do exist. Prevention is a key. Unfortunately, the patient had these unfortunate series of events in the last couple of, last year or so, which has had a direct impact in him coming here. Caesar, you're very quiet again. Is he quiet, or is it just me?
He's just making sure it's all done right.
Very well then. The daughter of the patient has spoken. We haven't given him, usually we give him somewhat of a hard time. Lately we've been, we're giving him some breathing room.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and he's got his goggles, he's got the whole works. He needs to shave.
Good job.
So I like to take this opportunity, the patient, thank you Thank you very much.
Give him a thumbs up.
A little.
No hearing aids.
No hearing aids. What? Exactly. Caesar, you have yours?
What?
Exactly. I like that. Now you're patient got that one. As always, thank you for watching.